Like the initiate who attempts magic for the first time and discovers hidden power, you too have a special power that is yet to be discovered. Let the cards reveal the magic of the witch. Welcome, fellow Mooncats. Welcome, viewers new and returning, to the 5th in a series of 8 special readings taking us all the way up to Halloween night. Each reading is drawn from an element associated with the hallowed evening, as we use tarot divination to continue the rich history of divination at this time of year. This is a time well known to be auspicious for communication with spirit, and so tonight we seek to reveal our hidden powers in the magic of the witch. Looking at the center of the table, you will see the 3 witches from Hocus Pocus. They are the Sanderson sisters, and they each have their own special power. For option 1, there is Winifred. For option 2 is Sarah. And option 3 is Mary. I'll give you a moment now to choose your witch, and it's okay to choose more than one, even if you choose all 3. For those of you who chose Winifred or option number 1, this is your reading. And as it turns out, the number 1 belongs to this card, as it is the Magician card. And so this card is to identify what hidden power lies within you. And the hidden power that you have is to master an art or a skill, just in the same way that Winifred has mastered magic. Winifred is the wisest amongst her sisters, and this comes from true dedication to her craft. And so, as you find your way into whatever talent, skill, or ability that you are going to develop, maybe a craft of your own, you will find it's in your nature to be dedicated to learning that and learn everything that you can about it. And then that it is in your nature to passionately pursue. Whether that would be some kind of music or other form of art, or some new skill or craft that you're learning. So understanding what your power is, let's take a look now at what surrounds that ability or talent. Like what hangs in the balance as for being able to hone in on and use your hidden power. In the center, there is transformation. To the left, the Three of Candles. Above, the Knight of Pumpkins. Oh, and to the right, we have the Tower. And now that we have it all laid out, let's look at this reading overall. So at the center, what hangs in the balance is a transformation. This is a powerful transformation. This is something that changes you in a permanent way. And so it's a major life event or a major defining moment in your life. And what we see with the Three of Candles to the left is what's supporting the center card. And what's supporting the center card is preparedness. The card here is saying you're ready to make this change. Whatever it is that you're facing, whatever uncertain or doubtful direction you may be going in, you are ready to make this change. The Knight at the top, the Knight of Pumpkins, shows where this may be leading you. Your transformation is leading you to bringing in a greater abundance into your life, which is also, let me pull this card closer because I want you to see that overflowing pumpkin filled with candy. And this is the idea, and then the ability to share that. Excuse me. Okay. So what this means is that what your transformation, what changes you're heading toward, what they're going to do is bring you greater earning potential, financial earning potential, but also, and more importantly, a greater sense of security in the world. a greater sense of having a strong foundation and being grounded. So because this is a knight, what that means is this is what's coming in through the transformation, which the world says you are well prepared for. This is what you're bringing into your life. I want to point out too that as the Magician card, this is the Master Manifester card in the tarot. And so what that means is you have a powerful ability right now to envision what you want from your life and then to create that vision. And right now, whatever you're focusing on, whatever you're focusing your attention on in order to manifest, that's creating your transformation. That's bringing that transformation about. And then finally, we have what's in your very... Got a candle over there. Okay. Finally, we have what's in your very near future, and this is the Tower card. Now, the Tower is where the old structures crumble, and it can be a frightening prospect to consider. However, there's always a positive element to that Tower. So the Tower can feel destructive because that is where whatever it is that needs to change in the transformation breaks apart and opens up the possibility for that change. And so now we see that immediately you're facing a tower that's breaking apart the structure that had been built, which isn't serving you. An old structure that must come down because it's not stable, it's not good, it's not going to support your purpose. And so now we see, with that being the near experience to the transformation, this could be happening to you right now, or if it's not right now, it's very, very soon. And this is where you're going to see things fall away, or people fall away from you. Endings will come around, but know that this is okay because it's just clearing. It's like wiping the canvas clean. And now you're going to take that paintbrush and make what's new in your life. Okay, so that is a very nice power to have, because there are times in our life where we need to go through these transformations, and it is your skill and your power to be able to navigate that well. Now, this Three of Candles shows that you know how to prepare and for that tower. You know how to be ready to go through a transformation. You've had that experience, or you have that instinct of knowing exactly what you need to do. And so now it's just happening like magic. Speaking of which, I'm now going to turn to an oracle deck for some advice. And the oracle I'm turning to is Believe in Your Own Magic, as witches should do. During Halloween, we put on our witches' hats. Let's see what advice we get from this oracle. So as you're going through the transformation and you're going through that tower, you just want to be looking towards what are you accomplishing? What are you heading towards? What do you, when you go through the changes that are falling away, what do you feel yourself heading towards? What do you feel coming in? There's always going to be the next new chapter. Goodness, this advice is having a hard time coming out. Let's see if we can shake that deck a little bit. Clear some energy. And see if we can try again. on advice for the Winifreds of the world. Okay, we got 2 cards. Yes. Confidence. It comes with time and patience. Second card. Lioness. You've earned all your stripes. Yes. Okay. Yes, definitely. Let's put that in there. 2, and we'll get into the details of this advice. Yeah, that's the thing heading into the unknown. We see this on the confidence card. She's kind of hugging her knees there, looking towards that landscape in the direction that the train is going, to an unknown destination. And the thing is, as you head into that unknown, to go with confidence. Okay, very good. Interesting how each of the characters in these cards has reddish hair. Well, perhaps pink, but anyway, close to red, just like Winifred. Okay, so with the confidence card comes the idea that confidence is something that you're working on, that you're developing or developing into, and that's fine. You don't just gain confidence instantly or overnight. It's a process. In fact, it is probably the transformation you're going through, because that is an evolution. That is a profound change within oneself, to be able to go from a place lacking confidence into a place of full confidence. And when you can reach that, of course, your manifestations are going to come through more quickly, and you're going to find it easier to bring about that stronger foundation in your life. So there are, most of us, when we don't have confidence, it is usually because of limiting beliefs or toxic ideas that we have learned in our childhood. And so in that case, to retrain your mind to overcome the toxicity, train it with positive affirmations. After all, you only learned those negative belief structures because someone repeatedly told you the same thing over and over again. And so an affirmation can counterbalance that. And so that's practicing every morning, every day, every night, positive statements for yourself. How to form affirmations? Sit down with a notebook and in a very honest moment, write out what your deepest personal insecurities are. And then turn it around into a positive statement. And so let's say, for example, an insecurity is, I don't think I'm smart enough. Then the affirmation simply, I am smart enough. I can handle this. And then you repeat that to yourself every day, every day, every day. And then you'll find that your brain is starting to believe it. It's a matter of training your subconscious mind by what it listens to and what it hears. And with the Lioness card, that is such a beautiful card, because what it is saying is that well, let's put it like this. Nobody gets through life unscathed. We all have experiences that are scarring, that hurt us on a deep and sometimes traumatic level. But you have healed and overcome so much of the pain you have been through, and you have every reason to be very proud of the person that you are. And so your scars are proof of your ability to survive, and it's a beautiful thing to embrace. Okay, so for those of you who chose Winifred, you have a lot to look forward to. How wonderful that you're going to be diving into this talent, skill, or ability and just passionately dive in and let it fulfill and direct your life. And as you develop in this way, you're going to become this, and you have your confidence, and you have the inner calm security of knowing you can survive anything because you've earned those stripes as the lioness. Okay, so that's why these cards are surrounding the Magician card. It is this powerful combination of realizing how much you have already done, how much you have already accomplished, and let that give you confidence. Let that give you the firm belief in yourself. And with that, you are well prepared to transform into someone who has an abundant and secure foundation in life. And you're ready for that tower to come. You're ready for the old self to break down, break apart, and transform into something beautiful and new. That concludes the reading for Winifred. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you have enjoyed your reading. If you have, please select that like button at the bottom of the screen and help others to find their inner witch or their inner power. If you're interested in more readings, tune into my channel. There's going to be lots of readings there. Very interesting Halloween-themed readings during the Halloween read-a-thon, which I like to do each year. And also, I am offering free personal readings in the months of November and December. You can find a link in the description below to my Calendly page. And there on my Calendly page, you can schedule a reading. I am asking everyone to choose just one reading per month for a couple of reasons, and one is just time management. I wouldn't want a huge inundation of readings that then I wouldn't be able to give my full attention to. And then the other reason to limit it is because if you're getting a reading every day, every week, that message probably isn't going to be very meaningful because not enough has changed to get a new message yet. So about once a month is a good time to get that new message, and it's a good timing between readings. Most of all, I'm just glad you stopped by today. Thank you for coming to view my videos, and I hope to catch you in another reading. For those of you who chose Sarah or Witch number 2, this is your reading. In this deck, Sarah is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is an extremely evolved feminine power who bridges heaven and earth. And so, for those of you who have drawn this card, your personal power is that connection to the spirit world. Your personal hidden power is your ability to bridge this physical world, this physical manifested world, with that of spirit. And you have this aura of spiritual energy around you in abundance. And so you have the ability to influence others because of that spiritual connection. And you see in the card how she's enchanting the children with her song. And they all want to reach out and touch her. And why? It is because of this beautiful energy surrounding her that she can channel into herself. And when we're talking about spiritual gifts, those can come in many different forms. And with many different viewers watching, there's probably a multitude of various forms out there who have tune into this reading to understand that this is the area where to look for your hidden power. Okay, now that we understand what your power is, what we're going to do is draw some tarot cards for reflection. I'm going to look at a card to show me what is being directly influenced. In other words, what's kind of hanging in the balance there, depending on your ability to tune in and use your hidden power. And then we're going to have a card to the left. The card to the left is what bolsters and supports your hidden power. How do you strengthen it, in other words? And then above, we will have a card to show where is this power taking you. And then to the left, we will see what's immediately connected to that personal power. So let's go ahead and put that layout out. As I'm going to make a bigger spread, I'm also going to change the camera angle. Give me just a moment for that. All right, I'm not sure what happened there with the camera. So I have begun the layout, and we're on the second card. The center card is so far the Hierophant, and the card to the right is the Seven of Lightning. The Seven of Lightning giving strength to the central card. Okay. Above, we have the Eight of Lightning. A lot of lightning there. Where this power is taking you. And what is immediately connected to that power. This is our card to the left. Excuse me. This is our card to the right. All right, so what's immediately connected is the Master card, and let's put that to the right. Okay, so with all the layout together, let's go ahead and, let's go forward with reading. In the Hierophant card, the influence comes to society and culture, and it's going to have influence involving traditions. And this may be either upholding them or even rebelling against them, but you're going to involve that energy with the Hierophant card here. We have here what gives your core strength. What gives strength to your secret power, and what does is the ability to identify those who are being manipulative, who are being untrue, to see false motives when they are there. And so your cunning ability to see that clearly is a protection for you, to know how to navigate the people who are around you. And where this is taking you, we have the Eight of Lightning. And this is a card where you feel like you're trapped in this sort of prison, where you feel what you're feeling is disempowerment, a lack of power. But this lack of power is an illusion. So where this is taking you is to that point, to that moment where you realize you have the ability to step out of the cage, where you realize you have this ability to open up. And that's coming in. It's not the immediate future card, but it's what is connected to your core power, and it's coming in as that is developed. Finally, we have the card to the right, and the card to the right is the Master. And what this is saying is that you need to master the balance between the physical world's necessities and desires and placing importance on spiritual values. And so it's important. What you're going to be confronted with immediately is this challenge to overcome the physical desires or the material fascination that may be overwhelming your spiritual development. Okay, with that done, let's get some advice from the Oracle. We're going to turn to Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck and see what kind of advice is there for this High Priestess Hierophant power. First card to come out is Mirror, and it says to treat your body like the palace it is. And that is in perfect correlation with the Master card. As we said, this is coming immediately. This challenge is here already, or it's like so close that you already know. You already know this challenge is coming. So if you have had some kind of physical addiction or a kind of obsession with material gain, this is reworking that value system and placing higher value on spiritual attainment. And so with that done comes a greater respect for the physical body, and also then the ability to treat your own physical body with respect. That is almost a spiritual energy in itself, just to be able to treat your body right the way that it should be. And we're just seeking one more advice card. Just one more. Yep, I felt that one. Okay. Be aware of what expectations you're setting for yourself, because this card is a card of expectations. And the advice here is don't seek anyone's approval, not from anyone. There we go. Okay. It just goes hand in hand with self-respect, because you respect your body and treat it with love, and then also respect yourself. Respect what your true wishes are, what your true values are, what your true goals are, and don't seek anyone's approval, because the minute they have control over those things in your life, they will take it. So people always have their own ideas of who they think you should be. But that's always narrow-minded. It's based on societal norms, and it's very unrealistic. So no matter what other people may tell you, you have permission to be whoever it is, whoever you most wish to be. And you don't need anyone else's approval to do that. You just need yours. What time we would save with that, with self-approval over valued over social approval. Okay. So your hidden power is this wisdom, this knowledge, or this skill, or this craft, which can be magic itself. This is what you are entering into, is this ability. And it is asked with the ability to help prepare the records for training. So So you are going to have this beautiful ability to influence others based solely on how beautiful your own energy is. And so to get to that place, it's going to require self-respect. And self-respect includes how you treat yourself physically, but also what you expect from yourself. In other words, are you expecting yourself to fulfill the dreams of your parents versus your dreams? If that's the case, then clear the way and pursue your dreams instead. This is an important time to find all the ways in which you can be true and kind to yourself. And so there is, when you make connections to spirit, you're going to get knowledgeable downloads, just like that book represents the Akashic records. What bolsters your power is the ability to recognize false pretenses. And yes, that's going to be a powerful skill that helps you in your journey, because what you're going to be doing is trying to help other people become aware of the spirit world. And though at the moment you may feel powerless and kind of I was going to say drained, there's also kind of a time where you're going to make there comes a time where you're just going to break open the cage doors, and everything that imprisons you is suddenly releasing you, and you're going to find that energy of your power, just like Sarah finds her music. And be prepared, because you're about to struggle for that balance between the physical, material desires and wants and the spiritual enlightenment. That concludes the reading for Sarah. So for those of you who chose her, thank you for watching. If you've come this far, I truly appreciate your viewership. If you think others might want to hear this message too, go ahead and hit that like button at the bottom of the screen, and it'll help for the video to be shared. If you were looking for more readings, you can tune into my channel. Go ahead and check it out. Mooncat Tarot is in the description. And remember, in the meantime, to be treating yourself very well and to come out of it in a calmer place, in a much calm place. If you're enjoying these readings, I have many more at my channel, so go ahead and visit there. And that there is a link in the box below. There are also free readings being offered through the months of November and December. So go ahead and use the Calendly page link to follow and schedule yourself one. Most of all, I'm so glad you came by, and I thank you for watching this video, and I hope that you will find something to pique your interest in the next one. For those of you who chose Mary, this is your reading. And in this tarot deck, Mary is the moon. So the moon is extremely magical and mystical. And your particular power is your intuition. Being able to tune in and follow your intuition with confidence. And that's one of the challenges of this power too, is to have that confidence in intuition, because there's nothing that will destroy that connection faster than self-doubt. And so this is a powerful sensitivity that you have. You are a deeply sensitive person. And so it's actually something that's going to make your life a bit challenging, but it is a great gift on the other hand. All right, so I am going to go ahead and pull some tarot cards to get further information about this power of yours. And what we're going to do is start with a central card. At the core, what is hanging in the balance? In other words, what is affected by your development of this power or underdevelopment of this power? Then we're going to do a card to the left. The card to the left is what supports or bolsters or helps your power to grow. And then the card above will be to tell where is this power taking you into the future as you develop it. Why is it worth developing? Where is it going to take you? What's it going to do? And then in the immediate future, what are you facing that you're going to need this power for? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and set up the layout, and that means I need to move the camera angles, so give me just a moment for that. Okay, now we're ready. Let's draw those tarot cards. We're starting with the central card. What is it that's being affected by this power? Okay, and what we have here is the 8 of Pumpkins. Skills and abilities, 8 of Pumpkins. Let's pull what's coming to the left. What gives you your power strength? What helps you grow your power? Develop your power. There we go. It is such a soft energy, the moon energy. And this is so sweet because we have the Lover's card. So it is that energy of love, coming from the heart. This is where intuition lies, and this is what gives you strength, confidence too in your ability to do that, to follow your heart. Okay, what is in the position above? Where does this lead you? Where is it taking you in life? Your intuition, your intuitive gifts. There we go. We have the Eight of Lightning. Then we're looking for what's to come out on the right. The right is what is immediately requiring your power or immediately connected to your power. And we have the Queen of Potions. Honestly, altogether, this reading is so sweet and so beautiful. So let's get into it. At your core of what's hanging in the balance, it's not just one spiritual gift that you have. It's many. It's multiple gifts. And so your ability to trust your intuition and to work on that connection with your intuition, that is what is going to strengthen your spiritual gifts and allow you to apply them and use them. You would gain strength by associating with other intuitive people like yourself. And especially if you can form strong bonds with them. And so here we have the Lover's card. Perhaps this might even be a way to meet a life partner. But most importantly, a Lover's card is also about finding the balance in things, especially when overcoming temptation. And so with insecurity can come self-destruction as we feel low or bad about ourselves. And when with the Moon card, with the character of Mary, there was a lot of insecurity in her. And the idea here is to be aware of that within yourself and to send yourself the beautiful kind of loving energy that you embody as you connect to your intuition and connect to spirit. And that is the kind of person that you are as you have that powerful moon aspect within yourself. The Eight of Lightning is here again at the top as it was in another reading. It was surprising to see. The Eight of Lightning means that you are currently in a kind of self-induced prison, or like you're feeling like you're in a cage, like you're bound. We're going to break through that. We're going to break through that and open that door. And that's what direction you're heading towards. You're heading towards that open door where you realize what you can do and how unlimited you are. And then the beautiful thing here is in the immediate, what's here for you is this Queen of Potions. And this is what you're developing, is that feminine side of yourself. And it doesn't matter what physical gender you have or how you identify, everyone has a feminine side. And so that feminine side of yourself becomes a queen, being completely in charge of your nurturing gifts, your nurturing powers, tending to the needs of others, even placing the needs of others before your own. And so this inspires other people. It gives them creative inspiration, and you have wisdom and insight, which is given in this most sorry, a bit of Mary Poppins just popped in my head, in the most delightful way. Because guided by intuition, that's going to be strongly tied to empathy and just having the ability to treat people gently, which is a beautiful and wonderful gift. And that's right here in the immediate for you, that this is what you're coming into. This is the energy that you're coming into. Okay, so with the tarot reading complete, let's seek some advice from the Oracle. And we're turning to the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck. Oh, okay, we've got some duplicates this evening. Okay, this came out in another reading, and it makes sense here as well. The card is Mirror. Treat your body like the palace it is. It's, if you want to learn how to treat others with love, begin by treating yourself that way. And so that's what that Mirror card is about, is self-love, treating yourself with love and respect. When you love and respect yourself, you don't poison yourself. When you love and respect yourself, you nurture, care, tend to your body, and embrace it as beautiful. Okay, one more advice card for the Marys here. Beautiful. What a beautiful card. It says universe, and we are all just stardust. So I want you to see, like, even looking at those cards, looking at the images of those cards in the center, what I want you to see is just this sensitive, this truly sensitive beauty in the energy that you have. There is so much power in the universe card here, and I'm struggling to find the words to explain, because what you're talking about is this great vast awareness of the connectedness of all things. It's the God's eye view. It's like the way that she's holding her hands, and so gently she's holding on to those beautiful sparks of energy. And it is that same kind of gentle and sensitive sense of this appreciation and love for all of creation. And I don't just mean the earth, I mean beyond the earth, into the universe, and beyond the universe. And it's a love for the great grand scope of everything, and it's directly sensing and being able to feel that interconnectedness of all things. So this isn't just the psychic ability to connect to other people, but also to nature itself, to animals, to plants, and to all of it. The sky, the water, the earth, everything. And having this deep, deep sensitivity, but it's so powerful, but it's so light. This energy that you have. Okay, so that was very difficult to describe. But the advice here is to maintain that perspective, to maintain the greater view of things, because it is through this where we are more empathetic. It is through this view where we are more forgiving, and it is through that sensitive sort of state of being in that state of forgiveness and empathy, that allows that greater connection to intuition, that strengthens all of your spiritual gifts, and that frees you from the mental cage that you have been in. That concludes the reading for Mary, and I hope that you have thoroughly enjoyed your reading. What a beautiful and sensitive soul you are. If you have enjoyed the reading, please hit the like button at the bottom of the screen. Let's share this message with others. And if you're looking for further readings, go ahead and visit my channel. There are so many readings there for you to choose from, and there is especially the Halloween Read-a-thon 2023 playlist that you might find interesting with further themes around Halloween. I am also offering free personal readings if you're looking for something more specific to you. And those free readings are going to be available through the months of November and December. I am asking everyone to just sign up for one reading per month. But most of all, I'm just glad that you came by today to receive this message. What a beautiful and powerful message to receive. What a wonderful experience to look forward to in your life as you get to actually be in this beautiful and light energy. Thank you for watching tonight, and I hope to catch you in another reading.